this is what you used to deserve during the UPA regime, and this is what you're deserving. Is it a misinformation? Because this
completely,
it's a misinformation.
Completely.
If you can explain.
And I repeat it, it's completely wrong information. If anything, I remember it was over 1,200 rupees gas cylinder price under the UPA. Now, with Prime Minister having divided into two, the poorest of the poor who get under the Ujjwala scheme, government is now giving subsidy of about 300 to 400 rupees. And because of that, international price being what it is, Ujjwala cylinder holders get discounted price. And for the commercial cylinder, the price is different. But even with that said, the commercial cylinder prices also and the Ujjwala also has come down from what it was before. It's all right. If people want it cheaper, it's a different angle for which the government will have to listen to them and see what is best which we can do. Similarly, I want to ask of you, in 2021, wasn't it the Prime Minister who reduced the excise duty on petrol and diesel? Again, in June of 2022, if I remember correct, it was Prime Minister who reduced, March or June, in 2022, it was the central government, Prime Minister's direction that the excise duty on petrol and diesel was brought down. As a result, the price came down. Now, it's a different story altogether in non-BJP ruled states, where the state governments did not do their commensurate reduction after the centre reduced its share of the excise duty. Now, without doing that, you keep saying, look at it, middle class is suffering because Prime Minister Modi's taxes are falling heavily on you. That is not true at all. If anything, in spite of the increase in the international market, we were also bringing down the excise duty only because we don't want the ordinary middle class to suffer. Similar was the case with farmers. Fertilizer prices globally went up 10 times, 20 times, like that. So a bag full of fertilizer was 300 rupees. Even today it is 300 for the farmer. We import all our fertilizers. They reach the price of 3,000 rupees a bag, which is sold to the farmer at 300. Not once did we raise the price for the farmer. And farmers also, some of them, belong to the middle class. Now, when you talk of middle class, it's not just urban you and me. There are also middle class in the tier 2, tier 3 cities. Each one has one or the other benefit being given to them. Affordable houses for 45 lakhs. Interest subvention is offered. That's given by the central government. Similarly, for businesses which are run by MSME units, who are also middle class people who are running their units, manufacturing units, there are concessional loans given to them. During the COVID, across the board for all the MSMEs, we gave emergency credit liquidity guarantee scheme where the central government guaranteed you didn't have to give additional collateral.
But ma'am, how do you combat this misinformation? Economics, the jargons, the heavy words. Like I'm totally a student of literature, but I'm going to vote. I have this equal power with finance minister भी vote करेंगे, मैं भी vote करूँगा, farmer भी vote करेंगे. तो आप ये misinformation को कैसे हटाएंगे? बहुत कुछ किया है आपने बोला है, लेकिन how do you?
By repeatedly answering questions such as yours. You seem to have, I have no problem, do ask me. I'm not hitting at the proverbial so-called, we are the messengers, you're hitting at us. Don't get into that
So you don't have a problem asking?
You can ask, but I would want you to ask the same thing also to those who are doing the dushprachar. Will you ask the TMC chief that if she reduced the price here, while all the BJP ruled states reduced when Prime Minister Modi brought the rate down? One. Second, why is it that in West Bengal, many of the schemes of the central governments which are directly aimed at the aspirational class, those who've just come out of poverty, who are getting into wanting to be middle class, for them there are so many schemes. Why is she not allowing them? Wouldn't you want to ask her that question? Isn't the middle class, the poorer, lower middle class people of Bengal not deserving of all the schemes which Prime Minister Modi is bringing? You didn't allow that. And when you didn't allow these schemes to come, When you didn't reduce the price, when Modi reduced the excise duty, you go about saying that it is Prime Minister Modi's taxes which are burdening the middle class. I would want you, media, to ask your own Chief Minister in Bengal, what was Bengal earlier and what is it now? Do you know that in Bengal, you're worried about middle class? I want to tell you, for 20 years now, continuously, 2 decades, the per capita income of Bengal is much lower than the national average. Is that not affecting the middle class?
But once Murshidabad alone, one district used to garner 5% of the world GDP during pre-independent era in Bengal.
Please remind that also and tell her that for 2 decades continuously, the per capita income of Bengal is much lower than the national average.
Who is responsible,
okay,
ma'am?
Well, that's what I'm asking. If the national average...
Bengalis
Oh, wait a minute.
people of
Wait a
Bengal are
minute.
suffering.
You've asked me a question, I'll answer it.
Please.
So when the national average is higher than your state's average, who's responsible, pray? Directly you can answer that. One. Second, monthly consumption, final consumption expenditure which families do, again in Bengal, is far lower than the national average. What does that mean? An ordinary citizen spends to keep his household going. He normally spends on day-to-day, buying of soap, oil, cooking oil or food or anything. That expenditure, compared with the national average, is about half in Bengal. If people have money in their hands, they will spend. There are no opportunities here. The net migration from Bengal, let me tell you this right up front. At one point in time, people go out for work. There are many who come here in search of work. Net, Bengal used to receive more people coming to Bengal to work. Today, since 2010, let me put it on your record. Since 2010, more than 1 million people have gone out of Bengal looking for opportunities elsewhere.
But Mamata Banerjee is saying that centre is not giving jobs, centre is stopping the allotments. And I specifically quote Mamata Banerjee that stepmotherly attitude by centre, it has been there since decades.
I want to know which are the specifics she's telling about it. No good saying stepmotherly. I want to ask which is the specific area in which we've not given her the help. More than 10,000 crores have been given in the last 3 years only for the state to spend on capital expenditure so that it can create jobs, you create assets.
For Bengal only?
Only for Bengal. Special capital assistance for states. All states receive. Bengal alone received since 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24. More than 10,000 crores have come to the state for building capital assets, which would generate jobs, which will generate demand for core industries, because if you're building something, you need steel, you need cement. So 10,000 crores have been given. All right? Then, I'm sorry to say, since you're repeatedly referring to your Honorable Chief Minister, every scam that has happened in this state, whether it is the teachers related, whether it is PDS related, whether it is midday meal related, you look at it, they are all schemes which are affecting the poorest of the poor. In that, there are scams. 23,000 people were recruited and the Supreme Court has said, please, no, it's wrong. Are they not middle class and poor? Who sold whatever little things that they had and bribed your minister, who was arrested subsequently, to get the jobs.
So you are saying that this is Mamata Banerjee who is anti-middle class?
I'm saying that every scandal that has happened in Bengal, which has gone to the Supreme Court, after passing through the High Court, after passing through various agencies, are all hitting the poorest of the poor. PDS, who benefits from public distribution system. Teacher recruitments, who are the kind of people? Are they top industry's daughter or sons? The scandals are all happening here in Bengal on those schemes which are funded also by the center. The state may also put something into the scheme. But that which is aimed at improving the lot of the poorest of the poor. She's shedding tears for middle class. the poorest of poor in Bengal are being ripped off. What is PDS scam? What is Manrega scam? What is this midday meal scam? And what is the teacher recruitment? Are they not aiming at the middle and the poor class? It is there she and her ministers, I am sorry to say, are accused of having ripped off people. And in this case, at least the teacher recruitment, the verdict has come from Supreme Court. So in what way are you accusing Prime Minister Modi as, not doing anything for middle class? Whatever little is being done, you're ripping them off. I think the Bengal government led by Mamata Banerjee, the chief minister, has a lot to answer. And your question, therefore, is not to me. It should be asked of her. I'm giving you solid examples.
I'm also quoting you, ma'am, if you can clarify our viewers regarding this. And I specifically quote that you have said that I won't pay for the fake beneficiaries in Bengal. Also, you have accused state government of cheating taxpayers and said that baap ka paisa hai kya ki aise dunga. What is this language, ma'am?
Why not? What language do you want me to speak? The Sandesh Kali language? Tell me. Is it my father's money is perfectly acceptable at a Bengal where violence, political violence is the language you speak? I don't do political violence. I'm sorry, I don't know with what intention you're asking me to answer these kind of questions. It is the truth that nearly 25 lakh fake bills were given. Whose money is there in the Consolidated Fund of India? Taxpayers' money, your taxpayers' money, so his money. That's what is there. And it is that money that I have to carefully spend. It's not my parents' money. I repeat. What kind of language? What's the objection you have in that language? Is that my father's money? I still ask you. Even if it's my father's money, money is Mahalakshmi. I have to treat it with respect. Taxpayers' money, even more. When fake bills come out of the state, and it has been pointed out by the CAG, after that you expect me to honor it? I'm sorry. You have to sit up and think of what you're up to it. What are you up to? Are you defending a government which is continuously doing wrong things and you want to, just because Modi and Modi's ministers are available to answer, you want to ask us questions? Please do ask and see if you're able to get an answer. You will be hounded. I know what happens in Bengal.
Sandesh Kali, you have heard of Sandesh Kali?
Of course I've heard. Who didn't hear of it? And 55 days when this man was given protection by the ruling party.
Sheikh Shahjahan.
55 days. He wasn't even arrested.
But Mamata Banerjee is saying that the entire thing has been framed. It's a conspiracy, deep conspiracy by the BJP to malign Bengal, to malign Trinamool Congress.
Every time it hits her honor. It hits at her poor administration. She falls back on victim shaming. She falls back on, it's Bengal's honor. Bengal is a respected state from the time of Gopalakrishna Gokhale. People always respected Bengal because, as Gopalakrishna Gokhale said, what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. All of us have that respect. All of us do very strongly believe Bengal set the cultural agenda for this country. Vande Mataram, the moment you utter that, it's Bengal which goes through your blood. Jana Gana Mana was written, the national anthem is written by a Bengali who incidentally also wrote it for Bangladesh. We have immense respect for Bengal. But for your maladministration, for all the wrongdoings, when you can't give an answer, don't invoke Bengal's honor. Bengal's honor is intact. Respect for Bengalis is intact. Respect for Bengali as a language is intact.
But what about the jobs, ma'am?
Very well. I'm answering you on the question of Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee saying all this is a conspiracy. I'm sorry. Wasn't there 2 horrific incidents of rape in Kolkata? When the victim was told, it's your fault. Also, there was another incident, again, probably Kolkata, where the victim was told that it's because of you that this happened to you.
It's a negotiation jhamela between customer and...
Yes. So repeatedly the easy excuse which Honorable Chief Minister Bengal has resorted to, she herself being a lady, which is very hurting if you think about it. For her not to stand up for the cause of those affected women, but put the responsibility on others, instead of getting her administration do the right thing for the women. They are Bengali women as well.
Ma'am, what's the solution? Because we also deserve an IT hub like Bangalore. We also deserve a huge technical...
You know what?
Like
Bengal's
Hyderabad.
contribution was, because you're so talking of IT hub, I want this, I want that.
Yeah, we love to stay in our state.
Yes, I appreciate that. 1947, Bengal's contribution towards manufacturing in India was nearly 24% of our total contribution. What is it today? Not even 2.9%, less than 3%. So, in the last literally 20-25 years, it has seen a downfall which is unbelievable. Industry leaders are leaving the state because of the lawlessness. If anything, TMC, if you ask me, stands for Tolabazi. M is merely because you're constantly harassing people and rent seeking. And C is your corruption. So what is the way out, is the question you're asking. Bengal
Mukti ka upay kya hai?
You have to see how you can bring the administration to answer and choose your leaders wisely.
What about the jobs, ma'am? Repeatedly.
You can ask me on the jobs. I'll repeatedly say.
Throughout India.
I'm asking you, giving you, throughout the country, yesterday you had the periodic labor force survey from NSSO, which came out, which showed how in most of the country, particularly for women labor participation, the numbers have improved. Unemployment has come down is a data which they have very clearly put before us. I'm asking another question. Industry needs to come here. Investments need to happen for jobs to be created. Take the recent example. Bengal is known for industries. Once upon a time, it was a champion. Last 20 years, I'm telling you, it's come down. All right, 24% contribution, 1947, has come down to less than 3%. All right. Even a state like Assam, and why do I say even? Because of the remoteness, northeast, they are cut off. Now the communications are improving and all that. Assam could. I'm not doing a one-on-one comparison, but just the spirit of it. Whoever would have thought that a chip semiconductor manufacturing unit would go to Assam, crossing over Bengal and go there.
That too by Tata, which have been thrown out from Bengal.
And which is a domestic investor, not a foreign investor. Why would Assam be an attractive option? Normally, you tend to think Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Haryana, the states which repeatedly get all these industries. And you need an ecosystem, you say, when you're talking of high frontier end industries. If a chip manufacturer thought Assam is good enough, and they've gone with a big investment there, I would have thought even that kind of rigor with which and the proactiveness with which, if Bengal had approached industries to come and set up something here, jobs would automatically come.
Ma'am, we're talking about Bengal, but back to Modi economics, which is being talked about. Is it a success story, or is it actually going to fail? Because lots of experts, I'm not going to quote them, they are saying, and you know a lot of them, saying openly that if Modi comes to power again, we are going to see a big depression. If Modi comes to power again, we are going to see, what we are seeing is an inflated growth by some investors to show the world that it's a prosperous condition right now. If you can explain that, ma'am. India
is the fastest growing economy, comparable size wala economy. If you keep them all together, India's fastest growing. And that despite COVID, just despite the two wars which are going on, despite what the global disruptions in terms of trade is happening? Is that possible if the economy was not really up to it? I want to ask, because you're quoting all these observers, economists, all of whom said this, I want to ask of you. When these economists, the ones who told us during COVID, print notes, print as much as you want, but print money.
Yes.
If we had done that and not gone through the advice of Prime Minister Modi to target giving benefits, this revival would have happened? Or, like many of the Western economies which printed notes, today our fiscal deficit would have been mounting. Revival wouldn't have happened. Growth wouldn't have been achieved. And repeatedly to think that, because of this much of growth, but where is the jobs? Jobs are happening. But equally, I want you to tell me, would the renewable sector, energy, solar power, setting up huge parks, would that happen without people working? Real estate and builders have sold all their inventory. There are no more flats ready for accommodation. They have to be pre-booked. Are there no construction workers working in these places? Like never before, startups have done very well. There are more than 80,000 startups officially registered, and it is expected that you'll see another 80,000 or a lakh more startups. Do you think startups have only one person each? They don't have more than one? Are people not employed in that? Among the startups, more than 100 have become, what do they say? Decocron. A few of them have become decocron. Some of them have become $1 billion valuation. Are these companies without anybody working for them? If that is the scene there, renewable energy, construction, startups, what about the smaller businesses? PM Swanidhi Yojana for ready pottery, Mudra Yojana for small people. People who take loans today are enhancing the loan capacity because business is thriving. Are they not employing anybody?
So you're saying that...
So the data which is being collected is still not comprehensive for any one of us. I'm glad that the NSSO brings out periodic labor force survey, which throughout the year gives you the urban figures, and once in the year gives you urban and rural as well. Even they are showing good numbers. Government alone gave 10 lakh people in the last 1 year, between 22 to 23, jobs, and PM handed the letter of appointments to them. Are they not jobs created?
So, final words. इस बार मोदी सरकार मतलब मिडिल क्लास के लिए सुविधा सक्षम, और इस बार मोदी सरकार मीन्स गया मिडिल क्लास जिंदाबाद, और मिडिल क्लास का सबसे ज्यादा
सबका जिंदाबाद, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका प्रयास, सबका विश्वास.
So you're confident that
of course Prime Minister Modi and his popularity is because he deals with everybody's requirements. He addresses every section of our society. There's no difference between one or the other in the name of religion, caste, or gender, or region. Everybody gets everything.
Food?
Of course, food. Why? Why would you have a doubt about food? Who are really in difficulty are getting free food. And those others who buy in the daily markets, we have made sure that inflation is kept under control. Remember the days of UPA, when 24 full months, food inflation was double digit. Never under Prime Minister Modi.
Okay, all right. Madam Finance Minister, I should not ask you this last question, but एक hint, अगर पूरा देश जानना चाहता है, what next for the Finance Minister of India? What's your next project? What's your next?
No, I think there is a good lot of work happening. The next 5 years, we'll see a lot more rapid economic development, and which will be an inclusive development.
So you have kept your files ready. Matlab, you are confident that you people are going to come back to that office and start working.
Prime Minister Modi and his team will come back. There's just no doubt about it. And work for the next 100 days is already being drafted. and we shall straight plunge into the work as soon as Prime Minister Modi takes oath.
Well, that's a big breaking that you have given during this interview. Thank you so much, Nirmala Sitharaman ji, Republic Network से बात करने के लिए अनेक धन्यवाद आपनाके बांग्लाয় এসে বাংলায় কথা বলার জন্য. Thank you so much, ma'am.
धन्यवाद.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. टाइल हो तो Simpolo.
चल हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
चल हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार.
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand, brings you the latest breaking news updates from across the country only on Republic TV. And I am Rakshita Mishra.
चल हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Nos sentimos indignados, molestos, ¿no? Pero sobre todo nos sentimos con ganas de luchar por una vida digna. No le vamos a permitir a este gobierno asesino que atropelle nuestros derechos. No le vamos a permitir al Ministerio de Salud que nos lleve hacia la Edad Media. Nos sentimos indignados, molestos, ¿no? Pero sobre todo nos
देवेंद्र फडणवीस आप क्लेम कर रहे हैं कि उद्धव सेना ऑल गन्स ब्लेजिंग गई है इस बार, किसी तरह से मुस्लिम वोट हमें मिल जाए. मतलब जितनी तुष्टीकरण कांग्रेस पार्टी करती है, जो मुस्लिम कोटा की बात करती है, उससे ज्यादा उद्धव ठाकरे बात करते हैं. मगर उद्धव ठाकरे ने तो अभी तक मुस्लिम कोटा की बात खुद से नहीं कही.
मुझे बताइए, बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के शिवसेना के इतिहास में कभी किसी ने विचार किया था कि उर्दू में कैलेंडर छपेगा शिवसेना का और उस पर हिंदू हृदय सम्राट शिवसेना प्रमुख बाला साहब ठाकरे नहीं, जनाब बाला साहब ठाकरे लिखा जाएगा? ये भी उद्धव ठाकरे के जमाने में हो गया. अरे कांग्रेसी तो थे ही अपीजमेंट वाले, लेकिन अब उनसे ज्यादा तुष्टीकरण की होड़ में अगर कोई व्यक्ति घुसा है, उस व्यक्ति का नाम श्रीमान उद्धव ठाकरे है.
This is Republic Luminous Studios, your one-stop destination for all the breaking news updates, and I am Shivangi Shukla. Let's get started.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
जब हिंदुस्तान मिले हिंदुस्तान से
जेके टायर, देश का टायर।
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
In custody for 5 days over Assaultgate, Delhi police sources say attacker Bibab Kumar not cooperating in probe. Delhi police sources also say that the CCTV footage of Kejriwal's residence from May 13th is missing. Despite scathing charge, AAP in complete denial, Kejriwal to lead protest over Assaultgate in the national capital today. Back-to-back terror attacks in Kashmir, ex-Sarpanch killed in Shopian, tourists targeted in Anantnag. Amid women's uprising against sexual violence, Himanta Biswa Sarma is set to visit Bengal Sandesh Kali today. In complete denial over Assaultgate, Arvind Kejriwal will lead AAP protest over what he calls deliberate targeting of AAP leaders. In the national capital, he had said yesterday that he would march to the BJP office. And in the latest development, Delhi police has informed that no permission has been sought for this march. They will not be allowed to proceed towards the BJP headquarters. Meanwhile, security has been beefed up in the national capital. We have my colleague Akhil live with us. We'll go to Akhil for more developments. AAP top brass marching to BJP headquarters. What are the arrangement? What is the motive? And how will Delhi police obstruct this march? Akhil?
Well, absolutely. If you see, Delhi police has issued a statement that no earlier permission was asked from the Aam Aadmi Party side for the protest. What we have seen earlier that right now I'm just standing outside Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's residence. So what has happened yesterday evening that when Bibab Kumar was arrested in the afternoon and then he was supposed to appear in the 30 Hazari court and he was appeared in 30 Hazari court, and after that 30 Hazari court sent him up for a 5-day police custody. And in that investigation, when the investigation continued, the police team, while according to our sources, has revealed that the information which is supposed to be inside the Delhi Chief Minister's house, which include the CCTV footage, which is a very crucial evidence, is supposed to be missing right now. And Aam Aadmi Party senior leader Swati Maliwal, who is a victim in this case, was assaulted by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's PA, Mr. Bibab Kumar, tweeted last night saying that the crucial evidence in this case was missing. And apart from that, the video which Aam Aadmi Party shared is on its Twitter timeline is an edited one, and they have shared just 49 seconds of clip. So that's not the complete story. And if you see, she has been further claiming that Aam Aadmi Party is deliberately trying to malign her image, and apart from that, she's saying that they are trying to distort the facts. So if you see the entire sequence of events, when that incident took place on May 13, after that, the second day, what we saw that Mr. Bibab Kumar, who is a very close aide to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, was along with him in Lucknow when Kejriwal was supposed to address. And when reporters over there asked him this question in this matter, he ducked that question. And then when Kejriwal went to Mumbai to address a rally of the India Alliance, there what we saw that he also, when Mr. Bibab Kumar, who is a woman assaulter, he also went over there. And according to our police sources, that was the point in Mumbai only when Mr. Vibhav Kumar, who is an accused in this case, has formatted his phone. And that crucial evidence was destroyed over there at that point of time itself. So the police team is still investigating, and it is yet to be seen that whether the Delhi police investigating team will take Mr. Vibhav Kumar to Mumbai or not. It is yet to be seen in that case. Yes.
Thank you, Akhil. We'll move on to Gopi, who will give us developments from the Aam Aadmi Party office on what is their plan of action for the day and how this Assaultgate has been politicized yet again. Gopi, what details do we have on the AAP's intentions for the day?
So the recent update from the Aam Aadmi Party office here is Delhi police has not sought any permission. They've not given any permission to move towards the BJP headquarters, which they had planned. I would want my VJ to show the rapid action force arrangement which has been made here. There's also a riot control vehicle present here. So just in case if AAP fails to follow the instructions of Delhi police, the security here is beefed up. To bring things in perspective, yesterday there was a lot of discussion and heated arguments that had happened in the 30 Hazari court yesterday. Vibhav's lawyers had said that there is a particular problem with respect to data being erased. The 30 Hazari court had questioned that why is the data erased, and Delhi police had asked for 7 days custody because they would have to go to Delhi to acquire the deleted data, to get the clone of deleted data. So with respect to this, 30 Hazari court has given 5 days custody and they've given time of 5 days to Delhi police to acquire the erased data of Vibhav Kumar. From the Aam Aadmi Party office, I repeat, no permission has been given by the Delhi police to the Aam Aadmi Party members to proceed towards the BJP headquarters. Security here is beefed up and security at the BJP office is also beefed up. We'll be back with the latest updates. Back to you.
We'll keep our colleagues tuned in for developments of the AAP top brass heading towards BJP headquarters later amid beefed up security by Delhi police and obstructions, as she repeated that they would not be allowed to do so. We also have our colleague Akriti from Swati Maliwal's residence. Abhijit from Swati Maliwal's residence. What is the update from Maliwal's residence there, Abhijit? And has Delhi cops been making their visits for any probe? Has she been called to the police station? What is the scenario? Where is the victim of Assaultgate?
Well, yes, after last evening when Vibhav Kumar was sent in 5 days police custody, we are at Swati Maliwal's residence, and there was a police team, Delhi police team, including the senior officials who were here in the morning around 7:30, 8 a.m., who were here to meet Swati Maliwal. And Delhi police is now in the process of corroborating all these statements, which were the allegations made by Swati Maliwal. Meanwhile, Vibhav Kumar is also being interrogated. So about his phone and why did he actually formatted his phone, and since the Delhi police has been saying that the CCTV from the CM's residence is also missing. So the police is also coming here to meet Swati Maliwal and trying to corroborate her statements, her allegations against Vibhav's alleged assault on May 13th inside the Delhi CM residence. So far the update from here is that the Delhi police was here in the morning to meet Swati Maliwal, and we'll have to wait and see if the team comes back again to corroborate any other further angle that is to be investigated here. Back to you.
Thank you, Abhijit. We'll go back to Gopi, who's reporting us live from the Aam Aadmi Party office. Aam Aadmi Party had said they would march towards the BJP headquarters by 12 noon. It came in a video statement released by AAP Supremo last evening, where he obviously was mum about the Assaultgate, but definitely targeted the BJP for having the custody of, for Delhi police to have the custody of his top aide, Vibhav Kumar. Gopi, what is the update from the AAP office in the national capital?
Security is beefed up here. I would request my VJ to just show you that there's riot control vehicle here, there's RAF, there's also Delhi police deployment. To repeat this for the viewers, Delhi police has not given any permission to the Aam Aadmi Party to march towards the BJP headquarters. While talking about what has been happening since past 3 days, obviously we know that Bibhav Kumar is a strong protection of the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal because because of obvious reasons. To bring about the history of Bibhav Kumar, he also has filed on him for hitting the government officials in 2007, to which LG had given a circular on 10th April that he should be removed from the position of being the personal assistant of Delhi Chief Minister. So putting these things together, yes, there are strong allegations.
होता है जो उसे पसंद नहीं है या कम से कम वो कहती है, तो उसमें पूरा का पूरा इस बात को प्रमाण करना कि ऐसा नहीं हुआ है, ये उस पर हो जाता है जिस पर वो महिला आरोप लगाती है। उस समय हम में से कई लोगों ने कहा कि इस तरीके का कानून ठीक नहीं है, लेकिन क्योंकि बवाल मचा हुआ था सड़कों में, शीला जी पे कांग्रेस पर यही सब लोग मिलकर उंगलियां उठा रहे थे, तो एक कानून बन गया। तो उस कानून के तहत आज कम से कम ये कहा जाता है कि अगर कोई महिला कहती है कि मेरे साथ दुर्व्यवहार हुआ है, तो उसकी बात को प्रामाणिक रूप से, प्राथमिक रूप से सच मानते हुए जिस पर ये उंगली उठाई जा रही है उसे ये सिद्ध करना पड़ेगा।
Thank you, Gopi. And hitting out, the BJP has targeted the AAP for keeping mum, the AAP supremo for not having said a word on the assault gate as yet, but jumping to the defense of his aide Bibhav Kumar. Let's listen in.
आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को केवल इतना जवाब देना था कि उनके घर से, मतलब शोषण महल से एक अपराधी गिरफ्तार होता है, उसको संरक्षण देने का काम क्यों किया जाता है। अब तो कोर्ट ने भी 5 दिन की रिमांड पर भेजा है और आपने देखा होगा कि जैसे शाहजहां शेख मुस्कुरा कर जा रहा था, वैसे ही बिभव कुमार भी मुस्कुरा रहे थे, क्योंकि उनको पता है शाहजहां शेख की तरह कि सीएम का हाथ उसके साथ है। आज सवाल ये बनता है अरविंद केजरीवाल जी कि आप चुप क्यों हैं। इस पूरे मामले पर एक राज्यसभा सांसद, आप ही की सांसद, आप ही के घर में पिटती हैं, उस पर आप एक शब्द बोलने को तैयार नहीं हैं। आप मामले को डाइवर्ट करने की कोशिश करते हैं। जब 14 तारीख को संजय सिंह जी ने कहा था कि बिभव कुमार ने ये अभद्रता की है, हम अपनी सांसद के साथ खड़े हैं, तो 72 घंटों में 17 तारीख को आकर उस व्यक्ति का कैरेक्टर असैसिनेशन और विक्टिम शेमिंग करने की ऐसी कौन सी मजबूरी आन पड़ी। बिभव कुमार के पास केजरीवाल जी के ऐसे कौन से राज है, कौन से रहस्य है कि आज भी अरविंद केजरीवाल, एक व्यक्ति जिसको कोर्ट ने रिमांड पे भेज दिया है, उसके बचाव में इस प्रकार का प्रदर्शन और आंदोलन निकालने के लिए खड़े हो चुके हैं।
Moving on, viewers, to some news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Let me remind you, there were 2 terror attacks back-to-back within a span of 24 hours in the Shopian. An ex-Sarpanch was targeted and a tourist couple were also targeted in Anantnag. It was a cowardly attack which has led to the death of an ex-Sarpanch whose mortal remains have been brought back to his residence in the latest development. We'll move on to my colleague Arawat, who will get us more updates on the terror updates in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah, as security agencies have already warned that in Kashmir Valley there are some attempts from the Pakistan visitor outfit that they may try to create disturbance in the Kashmir Valley here for the upcoming elections. But we have seen yesterday in the South Kashmir's Anantnag and other area of South Kashmir's Shopian, where one local Sarpanch had been killed by the terrorists who was affiliated with the BJP party, and he has done multiple works in the Shopian area, which remains the very hotbed of the terrorism. After that, the security has been tightened in the Kashmir Valley, and sometime while ago, the dead body of the Sarpanch has arrived with the home of the residential village, native village of the Sarpanch who was killed by the terrorists yesterday. He was shot by the terrorists from the point-blank range. After that, he succumbed from the injuries yesterday night. After that, the massive anti-terror operations from line of control to other towns and cities are underway to foil any other nefarious attempt from the Pakistan-based agencies. Yes.
Thank you, Aravat, for that update. And
Hello, Moto.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
raw footage has just come in. First Mumbai and now Pune after a sudden storm accompanied by heavy torrential rainfall caused significant disruption for the residents in Pune. The severe weather led to the collapse of a large hoarding. This time in Pune, this is within a week after it happened in Bombay earlier. It happened on the Solarpur highway in Pune, where several were injured and a horse was also hurt in the mishap. This comes after the recent collapse in Mumbai's Ghatkopar East area. There has been a statewide outcry over the safety and regulation of the installment of hoardings.
We are standing right outside the Aam Aadmi Party office. Delhi police has not given any permission to them to protest, neither to march towards the BJP headquarters. And we'll be bringing you all the live updates from the field after a short break.
Powered by Vimal, Polo Zuban Kesari.
Co-powered by Simpolo. Tile ho to Simpolo.
Supreme's over 9,000 and more plumbing and drainage products and water tanks are made from high-quality raw materials and innovative designs. Supreme Total Piping Solutions, with you for a lifetime.
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चल हो जा शुरू
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
We have latest developments. Swati Maliwal has spoken up. She has spoken on the assault that took place in the Delhi CM's residence. She said almost more than over a decade back, Delhi had come together, the nation had come together for the Nirbhaya case in the national capital. And today, the government of Delhi, the security of Delhi, is not siding up with the ordeal that she has gone through. She is taken to X, formerly Twitter, and she's written, "There was a time when we all came out on the streets to get justice for Nirbhaya. Today, after 12 years, we are out on the streets to save the accused who made the CCTV footage disappear and formatted the phone." Directing at Bibhab Kumar, the PA of Delhi CM. She'd also written, "I wish I had used this much force for Manish Sisodia ji. If he had been here, maybe this bad thing would not have happened to me." A regretful AAP leader, women parliamentarian who was assaulted in Delhi CM's residence. The accused has been taken into custody, but the Chief Minister continues to be quiet. Swati Maliwal has compared the ordeal to Nirbhaya case that rocked the country in the December of 2012.
क्या अजीत पवार जी आपके साथ हैं? बड़े रिपोर्ट आ रहे हैं पिछले 4-5 दिनों से कि वो मिसिंग हो गए।
ये बात जरूर है कि 2 दिन अजीत दादा बीमार थे, इसलिए घर से बाहर नहीं निकले। तुरंत ठीक हुए तो कल से उन्होंने आना शुरू किया। अभी कोई बीमार पड़ जाता है तब भी इस प्रकार से स्टोरीज बनना चालू हो जाती है कि मानो वो घर पे बैठ गए, वो नाराज है। ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, पूरी ताकत के साथ वो कैंपेनिंग कर रहे हैं।
चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
For a country taking bold strides in economic growth and scientific advancement, India's digital success story is a unique study in brilliance. Semiconductors, space tech, EVs, fintechs, health techs, and more. Entrepreneurs driving India's brand new success story deserve a salute. Republic Business is all set to host its first ever Emerging Technology Awards. If you think your work qualifies, if you think you could inspire hundreds at home and beyond, do apply or nominate. For more details, log on to www.rbeta.in.
चल हो जा शुरू.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
Nos sentimos indignados, molestos, ¿no? Pero sobre todo nos sentimos con ganas de luchar por una vida digna. No le vamos a permitir a este gobierno asesino que atropelle nuestros derechos. No le vamos a permitir al Ministerio de Salud que nos lleve hacia la Edad Media. Nos sentimos indignados, molestos, ¿no? Pero sobre todo nos sentimos con ganas de luchar por una vida digna. No le vamos a permitir a este gobierno asesino que atropelle nuestros derechos. No le vamos a permitir al Ministerio de Salud que nos lleve hacia la Edad Media. Nos vamos a exigir la derogación de esta norma, pero también vamos a exigir la implementación del documento que clasifica internacionalmente a las enfermedades. El CIE 11, que es el documento actual, retira de la lista de enfermedades a las orientaciones sexuales y a las identidades de género.
Welcome to our program. Today we delve into the vibrant world of Reva University, nestled in the heart of Bengaluru, the IT and education hub of India. This dynamic institution located in Kattigenalli Yelahanka in Bengaluru embodies the spirit of innovation and excellence. From technology to commerce, management to engineering, science to performing arts, and now even design, agriculture and aerospace education, Reva offers it all under one roof. Joining us in the studio today is the visionary behind this extraordinary journey. Dr. P. Shamaraju is with us. He's the founder chancellor of Reva University, Bengaluru. Now, this conversation that we intend to have with Dr. P. Shamaraju is about how Reva has transformed itself into a global university by starting various programs and initiatives on campus. Reva also climbed the ladder by organizing the Reva University Vishwa Samvada 2024 India-Russia Track 2 Dialogue on the campus. And in the meantime, this chat will also shed light on how Reva has emerged to become a social impact university in alignment with UN SDGs, exemplified by the establishment of initiatives such as the Reva Center of Excellence for Geopolitics and International Studies, and also Reva Taranga, among others. So let me at the outset congratulate you, Dr. P. Shamaraju. First of all, thank you for being with us, for your perseverance and commitment to making Reva University among the global universities. Now, I also understand, Mr. Raju, that the Reva Vishwa Samvada India-Russia Track 2 dialogue that was held at the Reva University was a resounding success. We heard about it, and we would like to hear more about it on the show today.
Yeah, we started as an institute 23 years back. Then Government of Karnataka gave us an invitation, university status in 2013, and that is how it started. Then yes, we are now, Reva is a name in particularly in South and in India. We wanted to go globally. The reason is not that Reva should be known, but the children who are studying here definitely should have the exposure for global level. Then this opportunity came, that is India-Russia dialogue track